Welcome back to Wit Gaming. I am Wit. Today we're doing some more gaming in Tower Dominion. This game is a tower defense game, as you could probably guess by the name. This is the demo, so it'll be part of our demo series. But this is actually the second time I played it. I did record a video, and thankfully a viewer let me know that for some reason it wasn't recorded. It only stayed on the main menu when I started recording. I'm not sure why. It could be because it was the first time I recorded a video in months. So we are back though, releasing videos hopefully on the regular. In the last video my first playthrough, we did unlock this character here, which sounded super awesome. I unlocked a bunch of stuff for the Iron Dragoons as well, like just better upgrades that you can get for the towers, and I want to try again. So I think we're going to do this. The way it works is these are the factions. There's 3 factions: the Iron Dragoons, the Lions of Revelski, and then the Pargan Assault Group, which we haven't unlocked anybody from yet. But we played as Commissar Anasia last time. The way it works is these are like the faction traits, and then each commander has their own personal traits. Hers were the commander spawns with each charge, and then extreme combat doctrine, +1 grenadier production every other wave. So like at the end, you'll see as we go. I'll explain it. But then we have buildings that this guy has anti-tank warfare. Buildings that are adjacent to at least 1 Mirador gain 15 damage. Starts with 5 Miradors, and then hers are the Blazing Commander fights on the battlefield, or the commander fights on the battlefield. That's for the Lions of Revelski, and then gain double the amount of blueprints in the reinforcement phase. Her specific traits are Blessing of the First Saints. She quadruples the chances of building doctrines to appear instead of regular doctrines. I'll explain all that later. Starting escort gains 2 Praetorian guards. So I think we're gonna try this just so it's a fresh, like kind of semi-fresh run, since this will be new for me as well. Okay, what I love about this game, it takes one of my favorite games, which I've never played on the channel and I want to, which is Rogue Tower. I've wasted thousands, I won't say thousands, probably hundreds of hours at this point into that game. But it takes it where you select your build path, right? And it's super neat because this takes it a step further. And you get to rotate and actually like design the build path as it's happening. I think that's genius, and I absolutely love it. So we're gonna go and place our first one. You can actually re-roll it too to change what it looks like. Like I got this one. We could have changed it to something else if we wanted to. Okay, so to start, towers. You've got your towers. These aren't something that like in most tower defenses you can build. Like I can just click on this and I could build 3 of them right now. Can't do it. These are expendable. So as you spend, they're spendable. As you spend this, as I click on this would go down to a 1, and I would only have 1 more I could build. And then during the reinforcement phase, you get more. You can select more things to do. All right. So this upgrades for the commander, the Stars Call. That's and then this is the cost of it, which you can see up here is our supply. And we get right now we're generating 100 every turn. This is Recon. It's a strategic resource to reroll zones, and also used for special upgrades and buildings. In the last faction, there were several buildings we could buy. We could instead of using supply points, we used Recon points to build them. Okay, that was a lot. Let's just get it going, and you guys will understand as we play. So we've got 600 points. We're probably just gonna go and spend it all. That is a fantastic spot for that, when we are gonna put it right there, and then we're gonna do a Mirador right there. That's a fantastic spot for that. And we might as well go and throw down this Stars Call, because I think this is gonna be plenty to handle this first wave here. Let's see, we're just gonna put this, I just want to rotate it. I'm going to put it back here in the corner, because just to keep it out of the way. And then the 2 upgrades that we can get for our commander are increases the chances for the building doctrines to appear instead of regular doctrines, and then all buildings get +10 air and shield damage. That's fantastic. Okay, and we're going to send our wave. You can see what's coming in the wave by clicking on the threat report. Right now, this is all we can get. At wave 10, you start getting tier 1 monsters. At wave 20, you start getting tier 2 monsters. And then the final wave is wave 25. So we're going to jump in here and send this first wave. Well, So on top of having your towers, your building spawns fighters as well, like units to come out that fight as well. And that's what our commander, that's what it's talking about, where with this faction, your commander fights on the battlefield as well. All right, so these are the 3 reinforcements we can pick. They come as a bundle, so you get these two, or these two. You can have a platform, which gives a raised position, and then then you can have this Durandal tower, which is nice. It's pretty strong unit. Then we can also do the Mirador costs, which this is a doctrine. That's what it's talking about with her blessing, or with her thing that says quadruples the chances of building doctrines to appear instead of regular doctrines. That's what it's talking about. So this will lower the cost of all future Miradors that we place down and their upgrades, which is great. Or we could do a second sturdy bunker and triumphant conquest. On discovering a neutral building, all buildings gain 15 damage the next wave. I'm going to do this one. Okay, so the reason being is because we already have one Mirador on the field, and we had a second one that we needed to place, and that was the main reason. Plus, this is a good weapon to install later on. We're going to go ahead and place this one down. I think we'll do that. And you don't place a new tile every round, every wave. I don't know if there's a way to know like when you're gonna place a new tile down. I haven't seen that yet, so we're still learning. Like, this is only our second playthrough of this game, so there are flying units. There are certain towers you can buy that you can make prioritize flying units, which is nice. But all right. So we've got Advanced Mirador, gain 1 Advanced Mirador, which sounds cool. And then local collaboration buildings adjacent to a neutral building gain 15 damage. Excuse me. And then 100 supply, sturdy bunker efficiency, that gives them plus 10% damage, rate of fire, and reload speed. And then sturdy bunker costs and solid foundations on that doctrine. I want to see what this Advanced Mirador is, so we're going to do that. And it's 180. We do have to select a new tile this time. And we need to decide. I think I'm going to do it this way. That way I can start sending tiles down here. And that will allow me to, for these Miradors to double up on what they're doing. So for now, I think that's probably a good position. So advanced, it gets +1 range and plus 20% damage. That's what the advanced means. I'll take it. Okay, so we did take some damage there. So when you click on them, you can see the upgrades that are available. We just don't have enough for it. You do get your supply by killing the enemy as well. And then let's do... Wow, that's super nice. And this would be Mirador costs down even more. And then when you only have 1 Durandal position, all buildings gain plus 5% damage. That's really good. I was going to go with this to get the Mirador efficiency and the recon points, but I think that I'm going to do this one instead. Okay, and that does mean we didn't have anything else to lay down, so let's hope that our towers can handle it. We're gonna upgrade this. Okay. Okay, so we do have that same tower. This is the tower that I was talking about that you could buy with recon points. Okay, so we'll get that. We don't have enough yet, but we'll get there. Okay, so now we need to place another. What's it? I'm tempted to re-roll, but I actually like that. I think we're gonna do that, and then we will have to hold off on everything else. Now, so one of the things we did unlock is because you can see, like, so look at this on this tower, because this technically is a tower. If we bought one of these, it would not unlock these two because we haven't actually found them or whatever yet. At least I don't believe so, because that's how it was with these towers the first round I played. I unlocked both of these and it didn't let me go down here to select one of these. But now it did because we had already unlocked it. So we get these two I haven't even looked at. This is plus 25 reload speed and an extra weapon. So one more defender in the tower. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see from that far, but you can see there's one person in there right now. This would put an extra person in there, which seems pretty cool. And then, or we could do long barrels, which is 880 points, or supply, but it gives an extra range and 200% damage. So we'll see where we're sitting at. I actually probably need to actually go ahead and do this because we have not we're not gonna be able to place another tower. Okay, that one's so that one specifically got the extra range, or the extra reload speed and defender. So that's what we're gonna do to try to stem off the bleeding, because we are so rough when they fly. So they'll spawn over here, but then they'll fly straight to the tower. The flyers do. We're already at half health. Though the first round that I played, it was very similar. We actually were at half. I mean, we were like at 10% health for the majority of the run. Okay, so we can get a Mirador and a light mortar position. We can get a hunter supply and a werewolf position. We have 175. We probably do need this extra because supply. I feel like we just don't have enough of anything. This is 300, so this is actually probably fine here. We'll put it there. All right, so here's to hoping we don't. Okay, the towers look like they might. Yes. Okay. No. Okay, we did take 1 damage. That's not bad. I can tolerate that. One of the flyers made it through. That's fine. Okay. 10% damage, rate of fire, and reload speed, and cost. Oof. That's so tempting, but we only have 1 of them right now. I actually think it's this. But yeah, we gotta invest in the Miradors. I think the fact that yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do see, this gets the most coverage, but my problem is I want something to be shooting the flyers immediately. And this position does that better. This would not shoot any spawning flyers at all. The other option is to put 1 tower over here so it's helping. Maybe we do that first. Yeah, we'll do that first. I could have put it there too, but this is elevated it, right? Yeah, that's elevated once. One. So, okay, one got through again. Just one, I think. And this will also help, you know, things here. So, what are the upgrades on this? 180. So, plus 75% damage and range. And one range. 30% fire and reload. Ooh, 300 supply would be super nice. Yeah, we'll take the three. We're gonna take the 300 supply. Okay, new threats are spotted. So now you can see your tier 1 opponents. It's Deviscor and Phagotrope. This one has a shield and is immune to slow. This one can only be shot by weapons with detection. So we have to upgrade some of our units to have the detection. We are going to do the Durandal position because we have that this one, which will give all of our buildings 5% increased damage. This is probably really the best coverage that it's going to get, I think, right here for now. Like, that's okay. Actually, we'll do that. Okay. And then, so wait, that did spend almost all of our resources, but... Oh, come on. The flyers are the problem with trying to wrap your main building to make the path as long, because that's what I try to do, is wrap the main building so like these towers are shooting when they're coming this way and they're shooting when they're coming back that way, is what I normally try to do. Let's see, but the flyers kind of make this that difficult. That strategy is not as good as it would be. 10% damage, rate of fire, and reload speed, and the Werewolf production. Okay, yeah, we'll take those because we have... Ooh, that's an interesting one. So we could make it go this way, but I think I'd rather make it go that way because then I can place this down. Oh, there's a... What's it? I forget what that said. What did it say? Get 15 damage if I push it next to it. Plus, so this is a neutral building. This is a neutral building. If you click on it and it'll tell you what it does. So foes in range of 3 are slowed. So all foes that are within 3 range of this are slowed. Wait, can you place? No, you can't. Okay, I was about to say I thought you could place them on there, but okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna place it right next here. This is gonna slow enemies and it's gonna help this guy spawn kill the flyers. Hopefully, that's the idea. And then we're gonna have to next round. We have to upgrade a couple of these, to have the sight so that the aren't. The invisible flyer guys aren't destroying us. Yeah, because we took a lot of flying damage. Let's go ahead and upgrade that one. Okay, another Mirador, and we don't want a second Durandal. I don't mind the sturdy bunkers, and the Puma position is exactly what we need, but it comes with a Durandal, and we don't really want another Durandal. The reason we want a Puma position is this is designed for anti-air, and one of the very first upgrades allows you to make it target specifically, allows you to prioritize the air units. That's what we want, but I don't think I can take it here. I think we're just taking the bunkers. Okay, so they're coming now. I got one unit. Let's get this one with the special reinforcements. Heat up the pulse weapons. Okay. I forgot that you can also upgrade this. You can, building to your main base. You can get the support helipad, which gives you +5 recon production and 10% repair on that, which I probably should have done already. Because I forgot to look at the upgrades available on this building. And then you get the support radar, +50% HP and damage all troops. So you get all troops get +50% HP and damage. Very cool. All right. We do not have enough to do anything. So and I can't get the special reinforcement on this one, so it'll have to be on this one. We have to go and buy it though. So these units are cloaked. If our towers did not have this little green light, they would not be able to shoot at them. Okay. Scout hideout, Warwolf, position cost 2. We can get versatile firearms on reroll, gain 75% or 75 supply. We can get mirrored or cost down by 3. Yeah, we'll do that with the platform. Okay, and then we can place one of our heavy bunkers as well. I'm going to I can't place this here. So we could reroll, which I've never done. I think yeah, let's do reroll. Okay, there we go. We're gonna do that. Ooh, what's this tower? I've never seen this one. Adjacent buildings gain 75% damage, but their upgrades cost 25% more. Lame. Not as good as I was hoping. That's actually pretty good there. Wow. One of the upgrades that you can give this unit is bonus damage if they're by the side. Yes, so for each adjacent sturdy bunker, it gets +50% damage and rate of fire. So that's super nice. I could have put it there. Maybe that was the right play. But you also need to buy the upgrade, so. Alright, let's see how this goes. So far, so good. Okay, great. Alright, so medium mortar position can only be built at height 0. Installed on a pivot, the medium mortar can shoot in any direction like all mortars. It can't shoot near its own position though. Or we could do the Durandal position cost and a light mortar position. I want to try this medium mortar. We never had one. And I would like to be able to reroll if we need to reroll. It's 400 for that. I would like to get another Warwolf activated. That's insane. This can hit the whole battlefield if I put it here. And it'll get extra damage. Yeah, it's going there. But it's going to be more expensive to upgrade. So, there's that. The bubble is a shield. So that's the shielded guys. So the other faction that we played that I don't have a video of because for some reason it was only recording the main screen the whole time. I don't know what was up with that, but that one, your base constantly spawned guys. It was like every 8 seconds it would send out a position or a bunch of people out. So okay, we have Durandal position efficiency 2 and the production costs, tempting. Mirador and sturdy bunker efficiency, also tempting. We have 2 of those sturdy bunkers right now with I think 2 more that we can build. And then, or we've got a light mortar and a Puma position, which we really wanted that Puma position, but I actually think that the appropriate one is probably the Mirador and sturdy bunker efficiency. Yeah, I think that's the call. Okay, and we do have to place another tile. I do kind of already want to reroll. Let's reroll, see what we get. Okay, a straight shot. That's kind of what I was hoping for, because then we're just going to place a Mirador down that can help with anti-air. And then we're gonna send the wave. Another strategy I like to do, at least I did it a lot on Rogue Tower, is you don't want all of your units like crashing here and here at the same time. So like I don't want to make, if the next extension on the path I want to put over here, because I want these units to come in and all these towers that I have built to destroy all of these units first, and then by the time that these other units from this other path are coming in, it doesn't matter because they're getting killed. Unfortunately, I think it's this one. I don't. Well, I could just get this. Yeah, the supply is probably more important. Actually, we'll do that, and I just won't build a second Durandal. We're at 313. I can do another sturdy bunker. Kind of just want to do another Mirador. I would do it. Yep, there. That's perfect. Okay, we're gonna send a wave. I could have placed down a thing to make it even taller, but at this point there really wasn't a reason to do that, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Awesome. You know, I just noticed too that the watermark is in the corner that it's in. It blocks out the. I wonder if there's a way to move that. Let me look. I just want to see if there's a way to move that watermark. Well, I could not figure that out, so I'll mess with it later and see if I can get it to move to a different corner. Let's see. Okay, gotta get my brain back to where we were. So we can get a Werewolf position. During the next wave, all buildings gain 2 range, or we can get the Durandal efficiency and the Werewolf efficiency. That is actually really tempting. Also, the Mirador efficiency is also tempting too, just because it's another 10%, and we have so many of them. I actually think we just double down on the Miradors and just take another Durandal that we won't place for now. Eventually, we have so many other buildings to place right now anyway, so so now we did want to push this over here, and yep, perfect, exactly what we wanted. We can place this medium mortar now. That is something I'm very interested in placing. So this is, oh man, that should go right along that other path. And what I like about this positioning is it covers the entire path leading up to the base. The other possibility would be this one. I just don't like that one as much. That one's actually okay too, because that covers like a lot. We can go down and up. No, not over, down. There we go. That's actually a really good position there too. Maybe we do that one. I would like it right. No, that's actually not good. Yeah, maybe. I think that's the. That's the better position there. Maybe not, because we're getting 1 up in the top, like straight up in the middle of the screen, and then but we're losing 3. Yeah, so this is the better position. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it out. Let's see. All right, we're gonna send a wave. I do want to see what the upgrades are available. Max range increased, and then 50% damage, and then +2 minimum range. That would be great, actually. We can actually already afford that. Let's do that. That felt easy, man. Easy. Okay, mortar costs down. That's great. Puma position in a platform. I like that. I'm probably going to build up a platform and put that Puma, because that Puma position doesn't have a huge range. So that's probably what I'm going to do, and then upgrade it. Okay, so 771 now for that. Alright, let's just send a wave. Wave 16's coming in. Yeah, our placement is really good. As the flyers come in, this normally shoots the first fly, like shoots it once, and then by the time it gets to the building, this one shoots it and kills it. Whew, we gained a lot of supply there. Werewolf and Mirador efficiencies. Yeah, we're taking it. Okay, let's continue. We cannot place that one there. We would have to do it here, and that is not okay. That's actually really bad. Alright, so we're going to do that. We're going to do a... Oh, you can't go above 3. That's good to know. Okay, so let's do a platform. And then, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I think we upgrade one of our Miradors. We have, so this one, to get the third, we can either do veteran reinforcement, which gives another defender in the tower and 50% fire rate, or close support. If adjacent to HQ, HQ gains 30 HP, so it would definitely be that one because it's not adjacent to the HQ. In fact, none of them are. The other option is to just increase this one. I actually don't mind that at all. Another detection would not be terrible. Yeah, we'll do another detection for the one spawning from here. Alright, that's all we can do for now. This should... Oh, wait, we can upgrade this one too to the anti-air design once we hit 240. That's a priority. The other one is plus 25% damage, or we can make it... It gives plus 50% anti-air damage, and the target priority becomes air units. So, like that, they were air units that just got in and almost killed us. We're at 77 health. If I would have selected that right away, that wouldn't have happened. Plus 50% damage or plus 1 range. I'm looking for the range for sure. Okay, light mortar position or super heavy pulse defense. This high-tech position allows the operation of a super heavy pulse cannon, the mightiest weapon, to deal with shields and hard targets. That sounds actually really cool, and I want it very badly, but it's 1400. What's it? And I don't know that we can ever afford that. Zone command. What's this thing? I've never seen this. A support building to request more supply. It can be either upgraded to request resources or equipped with various weapons. That sounds fantastic. That's what we're gonna do. New threats. So we get to see our threats for tier 2. Dividing horror. So it's a mucose and it divides into 3 mimmucose on death. And then a parasis, implacable and immune to slow. Okay. We have another medium mortar position. It's interesting. flirting with it, seeing if there's a position that makes sense, but I don't see one right now. We have another Puma position, which I'm interested in doing for sure. Zone command. Takes 3. That's annoying. I guess we'll put it there. And then +1 range and 50% damage, or plus 80 supply and 10 recon protection. That's what we want right there. Oh, that takes so much to get there, though. Okay. And I think I'm going to do a Puma position back here. Oh, I did too many. Now I can't do the Puma position. Okay, it is what it is. Send wave. Definitely. No! I should have just done enough to put the Puma position. Lame. Oh man, I'm so mad at myself. Tried to get too efficient. Alright, so we did, these are our best performing towers here. I didn't actually look at this last time. These are the doctrines we had. We made it to wave 18 last time. I made it to wave 20, so that's a we did worse. Oh, it's annoying. Okay, but guys, I'm so addicted to this game. This is my new addiction. So let me know what you guys are thinking of the video. Or of the game, I mean, and the video if you want, down below. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you show the like button some love. Give that sub button a big old hug. Let me know if I can pray for you anyway down below. I'd be happy to do that. Or if it's something sensitive, my email's in the description. Shoot me an email. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. And let me know if you want to see more of this. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.